Guys, welcome back to the channel. Zebec is about to explode in under 24 hours, and in this video I'm going to explain why. Now, since yesterday there's been panic across the entire market because we've experienced a sell-off across the board. You probably noticed a dip in your portfolio as well. But here's the good news. We are about to see another massive leg up across the board, and where Zebec excels, it benefits from two main narratives. Number one, it benefits from being a high quality cryptocurrency project, right? So let's assume that the breakout that we see next is mainly with layer ones, XRP, some of the top projects in the market across every single segment. Zebec benefits from that capital injection. Zebec benefits from that narrative. Now, assuming we see a leg up across the entire market, irrespective of the quality of the project, well, Zebec essentially benefits from that as well and could end up exceeding our short-term price targets. So we're going to talk about this in this video today. Zebec is currently at a $347 million market cap. So it's still very, very small. And without getting you guys all excited, I think Zebec easily exceeds a $4 billion market cap. And the reason why I say that is because we're going to see coins with absolutely no value go up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50x's. This is what we're going to see in the market over the next few weeks. Now, Zebec only needs to go up around a $10 billion market cap just to surpass $3.5 billion in terms of market cap value. Now, because of the nature of this project, that should be quite early. And I will say this, we do have loads of targets in mind. For those of you that are new here, we are holding Zebec for the long term. So we're in this for the next 2 to 5 years, although we do have a short-term selling strategy and buying strategy. I'll talk about that more later on in this video. But with that being said, Zebec right now could potentially realize a lot of the long-term gains before it sells off. So in my previous video, I said that I believe Zebec will at least hit around 0.0285123 as a short-term target. I think we should be able to hit this target. Now, I will say this just because, of course, many of you in fact, if you missed out on these free buy signals, it means you're not subscribed to the channel. So make sure you subscribe so you do not miss out on any more of these buy signals and more. So make sure you're subscribed right now. But I will say this. I do have this as a short-term target, but price could go up just below this. I did say maybe a 4 to 6x. So we could go up just below this, or we could exceed this target. Now, if we exceed this target based on the hype that enters the market, and like I said, once again, I'm telling you all this in real time before it happens because I like to be first and I like to warn you guys ahead of time. Now, if the market just goes absolutely bananas, this could easily 10x. We could easily see Zebec around a not $10 billion market cap, not yet, but a 1,000 percentage point gain, a 10x, which will bring us to 0.004397722. Once again, this is a target that could realistically be hit over the next few weeks. So I just want you all to be prepared for this. But the breakout that we're about to see is not just because Zebec is a special project. It's mainly because we'll see a breakout across the entire cryptocurrency market. And I do think projects like Zebec will probably perform the best, at least in the short term. But that brings me to my next segment of the video. How exactly do we prepare for this breakout? What should we be doing right now as Zebec holders, whether we're in this for the short term or the long term? Now, if I'm, let's just say, needed to cash out before the market crashes by 90% again, which it will. Again, I just want to be completely transparent for all of you. We are going to see a 90% market sell-off again, and that will happen fairly soon. In fact, in my free Telegram group below, I warned everybody in advance, before you sell, watch the video, right? And again, if you want to access that video before you plan on selling any of your crypto holdings, click the free link in my description, join the Telegram group, and you'll get access to that video. You'll get access to other free meme coins and cryptocurrency products that I give out entries on. And I also have a video in there that shows you how to make 100,000 in 1 month in 16 days. So join the free Telegram group. The link is in my description below. Make sure you join and watch that video immediately, right? Because it will explain so much. But I would say this, before the market sells off by 90%, you have to decide from a short-term perspective and long-term perspective what you would like to do. So are you going to execute the same strategy as me? So for example, I will be looking to capture the upside move, right? So I'll be looking to capture the upside move on Zebec, right? The move to the upside. Then I'll be timing the market. I'll be planning to sell. I'll wait for price to crash again. Again, for those of you that are subscribed, you should already know that this is going to be my strategy. If you're not subscribed, subscribe before the video ends. And then I plan to buy back in at the low and essentially quadruple my profits. This is the best strategy. This is how people make a lot of money in crypto short term. Of course, for those of you that are not a part of my Crypto Crew Premium channel, link in my description, then I would actually say the best strategy for the majority of people watching this is probably not to try and time the market, time the top and time the bottom. It's probably best to just hold for the long term. So what I would do then is probably once prices hit a certain level, maybe it goes up 4x from here or so, I might look to take some profit out of the market, profit that I'm happy with, and then I'll just leave the rest to just ride off into the sunset. So whether that's a 2-year hold, a 3-year hold, a 6-year hold, but I would stick to that game plan. And once again, when the market does sell off by 90%, you can't turn around and say, oh my God, what's happening with Zebec? Because we already understand what happens in bear cycles, in bull cycles, right? In bear cycles, we see most projects sell off by 90%, 80%, 70%. So this isn't, some new thing here. But again, having that game plan, having that strategy allows you to mentally prepare. And of course, you will feel more comfortable with the process. But me personally, I just don't see the point in watching my portfolio sell off by 90%. I'd rather sell at the top, get back in at the low, and then watch price, and then buy back in the low, and then basically quadruple my money, turn my 10x into 100x, and so on. That's my strategy. So if you want to know exactly when I'm planning to sell, if you want to know exactly when I'm planning to buy, you can join my Crypto Crew Premium channel. The link is in my description. You'll get access to all the products I'm buying now, and of course, we will be calling the market top, which is the most important thing. You can make all the money in this community, but if you don't have a sell and exit strategy, you are ultimately going to lose. But let's get ready for this breakout now. That's about to happen in under 24 hours. You heard it here first. We'll see what happens next. But that's it for now, guys. Remember, nothing that you see in this video is financially advised. Always make sure to do your own independent research. And until next update, seize the day.